Good Lord, it's a long
How about
name.
that? So, but it's listed right above it too. So see how Form 8027, you were showing me in the back office for someone in the files. My people, it doesn't show up in my back office for my people because they don't have to give that.
Right, it's not requested by Brewer, so
It's not
obviously
because
he's already got it.
because they're doing this 8846. They already gave him that form.
That's
He
what I'm
said
thinking.
he even said you already did half my work.
I remember you saying all that.
I
But
don't know that
again, I don't think that's going to happen too. I mean, just from what you're saying, it don't sound like it's going to be too often.
no, but we can tell just to help expedite them things. We can tell
Oh
our
my
people, hey,
God,
it mentioned to your payroll people. It mentioned to your payroll people to if they can print out your 8846 report.
that's a lovely statement. I mean, you're going to make a lot of people happy by sharing that.
And here's how he decided. He said, go to your tax return. You got it with you. They go, yeah. They're flipping through their papers. They go, okay, here we got 2024, 2025. And he goes, okay, flip through there and see if one of the documents in there is the 8846 report. If it's in there. And they said no, it's not in our return. He goes, okay, then you're golden. If it was in there, then they've probably filed it. If it wasn't, then they didn't. It was pretty black and white to me, what I heard. So he's like, cool. You've already got your 8846. You've already done that work for me. That's what I need to go file, and you don't have it in your return. So let's go. It's worth moving forward. I'm like, well, hell yeah, it is. But that's what I heard. Could be wrong, because I'm no tax attorney. But I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express once.
Well, that was you must not have much money.
So
Oh, God, I
that's
get
what
the
I
joke.
think. And that's what made me go ask AI for this form. Go ask AI to generate it. Go ask. That's why I branched out and did that. Then and I get those forms, and I carry them with me, and it makes me look a little more official. I've done a little background. I've done a little research. I'm not just some goober walking in, going, "Hey, watch this little video. Watch this." Yeah.
I did some research while you were talking.
Yeah.
And let me show you. And I'm going to have to go because I'm going to be helping.
He even says it right there in the frequently asked questions. I didn't read it before. It says Form 8846 if you've previously filed for the credit. It's going to show up. And if you don't, you need it to file for it. And that's what my guy.
So if they previously filed for it, maybe they forgot. Maybe they didn't do it this year, and all we're going to get 1 year.
If the Form 8846 is in their tax return, is what it should say. It doesn't say it clearly on that.
Right.
In the questions. If they filed it in their tax return, then they did get it back. If they didn't, then they don't. They could have the report, but yeah, they didn't do anything with it because they don't know. And they don't know there's 5 other things. Yeah, they don't know. I mean, we didn't know. Nobody knows. Or some people know.
Let me show you something before we go on this session.
Okay.
Of course, we're going to be doing this over and over and over, obviously, but let me share in my room.
All right. Are you going to get on that 7 o'clock? I don't know if I'm going to bother, but
no, I'm too tired. I've got plans. I already had plans, but yeah, I am tired now.
I got plans with my 75-inch TV.
At least you do, huh?
And I got to set her up. I got to agree to some privacy things.
All right. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you what you were talking about. And
okay, lay it on me.
Not to teach you anything, but just to show you what it came up with while you were talking. Not that one. Not that one. This one. So I said, what percentage of restaurants have the 8846 completed? As related to, and I put in what it is. And here's the answer. If I go too fast, tell me, or I'll slow down.
No, you give me the cliff notes. If you already read it.
I just pulled this up just now.
And it's not about just they have to have filed it in their return.
I understand that. I'm just
Okay.
trying to show you the percentage.
All right. All right.
Down here's what I'm trying to show you is it's still the same percentages. It says, listen, tell me if I'm reading this right. Again, help me.
Kind of fast.
Small independent restaurants, less than 50% have done it. That's what this is. It
They've
really
they've
is. Or
they've
for
filed. They filed. So go up a little bit. They actually filed it, or they've had a report.
this is saying they no.
What was your question to them to AI?
Well, look at it again.
What percentage of restaurants have completed as related eligible employees to claim tax relief? That's great, but you don't actually say did they file it.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just showing you, based on what you said. I'm looking for what
Yeah.
percentage
No.
have filed, and the answer is less than 50%, and
Okay.
and it's even less. And it's even the realization rate drops dramatically for small family-owned restaurants, meaning they don't have it done, meaning
Yeah.
they didn't get the money.
Yeah.
That's just
No.
that's our positive.
Right. All right. Right. Right.
Yeah,
I agree with you. I agree with you.
100% our positive. You know what I've been thinking about a lot is there's a lot of restaurants that went out during COVID. So
Yep.
based on what you know so far, and again, I don't know the answer to what I'm going to ask you. Would somebody that went out, let's say they were in business 10 years, but they went out during COVID, can they file for this money? And I think they can if they close their door. I mean, if they went out of business, can't they file for this?
That's a
And I know
very
the
good
answer is,
question.
I think all we got to do is ask Jim.
That's a very
Jim and
good
I.
question. Yeah, I do because I definitely don't want to ask that question online. I mean, on a call on a Zoom.
Well, on a private Zoom, maybe.
Right, right. I mean, like in a Kurt Zoom or whatever,
Ugh.
KK Zoom.
The KKK people.
Can a restaurant that went out of business a few years ago? That's good. Oh yeah, because there has to be a cutoff.
Is there?
Well, just what's it called? Statute. What's
Well, I know what you're thinking.
limits? Statute of limitations.
Okay, look at the answer is no. But yes, for the restaurant that closed a few years ago, depending on the calendar. So anyway, I'm just digging back. Like if you meet somebody that closed,
Wait, wait, stop right there. Stop, stop, stop. A restaurant that closed
I'm not moving.
you are likely still within the 3-year window to remain in operation. So if it was 23, we could go back 3 years from there. That's what it sounds like. If it closed in 23, I'm going back as far as I could there on that one. How come it didn't give you? It didn't give you 2022
I don't know.
because you said a few years. Interesting. I didn't think you could go back 10 years. That wouldn't make sense.
It hasn't even been 10 years since COVID. That was a bad number. I should have put in 5, 6, 7. I should have put 7. I'm
Go
going to
do it
put
now.
7.
Real quick. Go do it now.
You are a racehorse. You are.
My brain is crazy.
I know.
What if it
I'm gonna do it this way. If you think of a better way to ask, ask. But here's what I'm proud of. You've latched onto this. You know you can see this money. You can see
Yeah.
the value
Oh, for
of
sure.
helping
For
people
sure. I
get
see
this
the
kind of
money.
money.
For sure, I see the money. And I'm willing to wait because I understand. I mean, I wait with real estate all the time. I waited with ERC. I'm not impatient, but Well, there you go. Three-year clock. So we could go back to 23 and go back 3 years from there, which is what um, Brewer was saying. But he said it was a special circumstance. A single rare loophole, 7-year restaurant could see that money was still open. Extend 6 months after. Okay, but that's what he told us. The audit.
So, so you mentioned 20 what? You think it can go back to what?
Yours stopped at 23 when you said a few years. Try 21 to 22. 21 to 22 closing.
Let's just try 21. It's just
Okay.
older than 22. No.
Fine. 3-year dead.
Wow.
2022.
5432.
2022. It should pick it up, right? It should know what you mean. But wait.
Did I ask that right?
Yeah, perfect. Hit it.
You
You
love
don't even
this.
need a question mark, and you know that.
And you don't have to spell it right either.
I know. You taught me that part. If you found that.
There you
Absolutely.
go.
Okay, boom, boom. Okay, 22. All right, 22, 23, 24, 25. Well, that's 4 years. Okay. That's what we
Yeah.
shoot for right now.
We're already doing it anyway. That's what we're already doing. I just wanted to see
Yeah,
it.
that's what we're already doing. Yeah. Thanks
Just
for
put it in our
nothing, Jim.
minds clear.
Thanks for nothing, Jim.
Yeah, you did nothing. You get us no more money that we tried to find poor people that lost their companies because of COVID can't get their money back. There's a lot of restaurants went out, as you know.
Yeah.
Within the next year, 2, 3 years, it was sad as hell. I mean, there was places I went to often, they're gone.
Can I tell? I know you got to go real quick. Real quick. I got into an argument with Venice, which is an AI that's on my phone that I've used.
Okay.
Venice. Okay. So I'm riding my bike and I get into argument. So I heard a YouTube and he was talking about Indian, and I don't remember the whole story behind it, but he was like Indian. So the meaning of Indian was like in Dios, in Indian. And he was talking about, I can't even remember the whole background behind it at this point, but in Dios means in God's, right? Dios is like in Spanish or Italian. And I think it was, he was talking about Christopher Columbus. That's what it was. Christopher Columbus, when he came over, the reason he named, he's the people that were here, the indigenous people, as they call them, he called them Indians because they seemed like God people. They respected God and this, and he called them Indians. Well, so I said something to AI and I was like, okay, so does Indian mean in God? In God's, whatever. And it was adamant about coming back to me. No, that's just mythical. That's just crazy. And I was like, whoa, what's wrong with you, AI? Right? Like you're very, very personal, right? I'm like, okay, so it wasn't. And then I asked another question. I go, well, where did the word, they'd come up with Indus, in the Indian River. I go, okay, well, the Indian River had to come from somewhere. Like the word Indian didn't just assign itself. So where did Indian come from? Again, we're going back to the word Indian. So I'm like arguing with it off and on. And then I finally said, every time I ask you a question, I've not mentioned the God part again in God, except for once in the very beginning. We're like 10 conversations beyond that. And you keep saying it has nothing to do with in God. And like in God. And I go, why are you so adamant about it? He goes, okay, well, you're right. It's kind of, I go, are you liberal? I asked her that question. I go, well, I can see where you think that because you're political. It's not a political stance that I say this. These are facts. I go, yeah, your facts come from where? And so I was just like on my bike having an argument. It was funny. Anyway, you had to be there. So that's my short version.
Okay. Wow.
So I'm not gonna use Venice anymore.
Oh.
I'm divorcing Venice. That's it.
Oh. Is that the first one? Divorce.
The first divorce. Yeah. That's
Wow.
funny.
Hey, we've come a long ways. I've learned a lot. Thank you, and I really, really